Welcome to G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to the sponsors of the channel. My boy Fast Classic. His mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And my boy Matt. Definitely check his apparel out on IG at We All From. Danny Jacobs, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. is going down December 20th, 2019. Place is supposed to be Las Vegas, and a lot of people are not excited about this fight, and it's not because of Danny Jacobs. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it 100. It's because of Chavez Jr. Chavez Jr. hasn't done anything to get the boxing public excited to see his name due to past problems, things that he's done just to not keep the legacy intact in terms of the last name Chavez. People look at Chavez Jr. as a disappointment. That's just what it is. And if he didn't have Chavez as a last name, if he wasn't Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.'s son, then nobody would be paying him any mind, period. But he has received all of his opportunities in his career because of the last name. And that's just the way it is. I'm not knocking it. That's just what it is at the end of the day. Like, Chavez Jr. career in a nutshell has basically been inconsistent. Most of his victories is due to him just being the bigger fighter over his opponent. And when the going got tough in fights, he just didn't step up to the plate. He lost to Fonfara. At that time, Fonfara was a really good fighter. Showed absolutely no dog in the Canelo fight. And there's been other times where he's had major issues with making weight. That's the Chavez Jr. that we know. And I know a lot of times people like to throw the word hate. Oh, you hating. You hating on him. Like, this is not hate at all. Like, hate is an opinion that doesn't have any factual basis behind it. Everything I just said about Chavez Jr. is facts. He's had problems with making weight. We've seen on camera that he can be lazy. We've seen in fights where if he's not the bigger guy, clearly, he has trouble in those fights. We've seen Chavez Jr. not develop his technical skills. Like, I'm not saying anything that's not true. All of that stuff is true. And that's why people don't get excited when they see Chavez Jr.'s name. But because he has the name of Chavez and he is the son of a legend, he's getting another opportunity against Danny Jacobs. Now, you have some people that look at fights and they be like, oh, this fight don't mean anything. Ain't no belt on the line. This fight is garbage. Me personally, I look at fights and I'm like, am I going to see some action? This is one of those fights where I'm expecting to see some action. I'm expecting to see some action. And I'm a silver lining type guy. So here's my silver lining with this fight. There's no belts on the line. Chavez Jr. has been relatively irrelevant. Danny Jacobs is coming off of a loss to Canelo where I felt like he didn't leave it all in the ring. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he could have did better than what he did. And If you're not checking for this fight for those reasons, then I understand. But when I look at it from an action standpoint, I think Danny Jacobs is definitely going to be able to get his shots off. He's definitely going to be able to get his shots off. Chavez Jr. defense is not tight at all. Chavez Jr., we don't know what we're going to see with Chavez Jr. when he steps into the ring. And the thing that's crazy about this situation is DAZN has a backup plan. They have Philly's own Gabriel Rosado on the card, and they have him basically slated as the replacement for Chavez Jr. if Chavez Jr. does not make weight. When you have to make contingency plans for the main event guy because he can't be trusted to make weight, that just goes to show what we're dealing with when it comes down to Chavez Jr. So we might be looking at Danny Jacobs versus Gabe Rosado instead of Danny Jacobs versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. if he doesn't make weight. You know what I'm saying? And it's a realistic possibility at the end of the day. But Danny Jacobs should be able to get a lot of his shots off. If Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. decides to come in the ring and fight that night, he is exciting offensively. And Danny Jacobs has been hurt before in his career. So if Cesar Chavez Jr. comes in to fight, then I think this can be a good action fight. But if you're the type of boxing fan where you need to watch a fight and it has to have some type of meaning to it, this is probably not the fight for you. But if you want to see action, you should be able to see some action in this fight. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.